Hello students, good morning. Yesterday we completed our one topic, that is the alimentary canal of human. So today we will discuss about the glands which helps in the digestion. And this class is a very important for you, because in this class you will learn about what are the glands and what are their functions, how they helps in the digestion. So you just have to note down all the points which I am telling for your revision, because you every time you cannot watch the video, so you just have to write down in your notebook the keywords which I am telling. So let us start. Digestive glands which helps in the digestion. These are the liver, pancreas, gastric glands and salivary glands. These are the mainly four glands which helps in the digestion. So let us discuss about the first gland, that is the salivary gland. So when we were discussing about the mouth, then also we discussed about the salivary gland. Salivary gland are secreting the salivary amylase or ptyalin. Means salivary amylase is also called as ptyalin, and it helps to convert starch into maltose. Understood? Salivary amylase is also called as ptyalin. It is secreted by the salivary glands which are found in the buccal cavity. Understood? And it helps in the secretion of starch into maltose. Second thing, liver. Liver is secreting the bile juice which helps in digestion of fat. Understood? Liver secrete bile juice. Liver is secreting bile juice, but liver is not able to store the bile. So where the bile juice is stored, liver secrete bile, but it is stored by the gallbladder. Understood? So gallbladder store the bile which is secreted by the liver. And what is the function of this bile juice? Bile juice helps in the digestion of fat. Next is pancreas. So pancreas is secreting mainly two things. One is the insulin, one is the pancreatic juice. Insulin helps to balance the sugar in the blood. Understood? When the amount of sugar will be more in your body, then this insulin will convert this sugar into the means this insulin will digest the sugar. Simply we can say this helps to regulate the normal balance of sugar in our blood. And second thing is the pancreatic juice, and this pancreatic juice helps to digest protein, starch, fat and other simple substances. Look, this is the figure in which you can see the stomach, liver, gallbladder and pancreas. So this bile juice is secreted by liver and it is stored in the gallbladder. You can see the diagram. And I told pancreas is secreting the two things. One is the insulin and pancreatic juice. Understood? Did you know one point is given? That is the liver is the largest gland in our body. So it is the largest gland. Liver is the largest gland in our body. Is that clear? So we discussed about four things. We discussed about salivary gland, liver, pancreas, and one more thing is there, that is the gastric glands. So gastric glands are secreting the what? I told in the when I was discussing about the stomach, gastric glands are secreting the HCl and pepsin. Means gastric glands are secreting HCl and pepsin. So I discussed about the function of pepsin helps to digest the protein, and HCl is providing the suitable condition to act pepsin. Okay, so we discussed about the four different glands which helps in the digestion of food in the human beings. Next, this is the summary of various steps in the process of digestion is given. As we discussed the many steps of digestion, that is the ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. So this is the summary. In the ingestion, what we are doing, taking in of food derived directly or indirectly from plants through mouth. So this is the ingestion. Digestion is the breakdown of ingested food in mouth cavity, stomach and small intestine. So we are digesting something in the mouth, means digestion process start in the mouth, and it is also takes place in the stomach and small intestine. So if anybody will ask that from which part of our alimentary canal the digestion started, so answer should be mouth. So our digestion process start from the mouth. Next one is the absorption. Digested food is absorbed through membrane into various organ. In small intestine, large intestine absorb only water and some amount of salts. Assimilation. Absorbed food is incorporated into cell components. Egestion is undigested food is excreted out through anus. So these process we discussed one by one earlier. Okay, there is a summary given. You just have to note down all these for your revision. Next is the silent feature of digestion. As I told, digestion in the human being is extracellular. In human being, digestion takes place in the outside the cell. That's why it is the extracellular. And many organs are involved in the digestion. That is the mouth, esophagus, stomach, intestine, anus, and so on. Third, next point, the process of digestion involves ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. Okay, so these are the silent feature of our digestion. Next, there is summary is given that I discussed. First point is there is a 4-part given: part of the digestive system, enzymes या digestive juice, food acted upon or substrate, and product form. So this mouth is secreting the saliva, and saliva is acted on the starch, and it will convert the starch into the simple sugars. Okay. Next, stomach. Stomach is secreting the gastric juice. Gastric juice means pepsin, and pepsin act on the protein, and it will convert this into the peptides and amino acids. Next one is given the pancreas. Pancreas secreting the pancreatic juice that helps to digest protein, starch, fat. And what it will form? From the protein, what will form? Amino acid. From the starch, what will form? Maltose. And from the fat, what will form? Fatty acid and glycerol. Last point is given about small intestine. Small intestine is secreting intestinal juice and several enzymes. These are acted on the partially digested protein and carbohydrate, means the protein and carbohydrate which are already digested, but some amount of the all these substances are not digested, that will act on this undigested particle. The intestinal juice will act, and it will form the glucose and other simple sugars. So here the complete juices are given, and where they will act, from where they are secreted, and what they will form. All the things are given there, so you can take the screenshot of this and you can note down in your copy for your revision. Understood? And tomorrow we will discuss some more points which are left, and from the next class we will start the digestion in the cattle. So as always, you have to revise your content, and you have to stay home, stay safe. Thank you.